Live and direct and full effect. Live and direct and full effect. It's the one and only DJ Jody LaForge, and this is the Fix Podcast Radio with my esteemed co-host Marcus, aka Kid Chaos. We are in the building to shake this motherfucker down. We're gonna take over the podcast game. So if you with us, be with us, and if you're not, you're gonna get with us sooner or later. So just tune in and check us out.
Live from your mother's basement. We get the money out here.
Like shit.
But okay. Let's see what we're gonna do. First topic.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Fix Podcast. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We plan on being here for a long time.
That's basically we're gonna talk about current events, music, culture, and all the we're gonna say the things you're scared to say, what you wanna hear. So let's get to it. And we're gonna start off with your boy, Kales.
I guess since that's the on everybody's topic right now, that's at the top of everybody's list. We'll get into surviving R. Kelly. As if we ain't been surviving him for 30 years. Everybody all upset now because it's a show on TV. Like I didn't know what was going on in 1994.
You know what? I've been listening to a lot of stuff, but I decided to watch a lot of and all this other nonsense, right? But like I'm looking at it for real. If all this stuff happens happening with all these young girls and their parents knew about it, fuck the documentary just being about R. Kelly. The documentary should be about all the people who failed those young women, all the mothers and fathers that was using them as a meal ticket to get money or access to what they thought was like the thing to be. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree because some of those parents, they're not gonna like it when I say it, but some of those parents definitely sold their kids off to R. Kelly. And when I say sold, I don't know if there was money involved or if there wasn't money involved.
You know there was money involved.
When you go to people who don't have a lot and you sell them a dream and pretend that you can give them something, nigga, if they don't know no better, they're gonna go with it. If you and trust, really think about it. For him to be able to put out all of these songs for all of these years and still do that in the background, he's clearly a genius. No, I'm not condoning what he did, but you have to realize he lived two lives at the same time, and he was literally untouchable. He was obvious, in my opinion, operating at genius level. Did he do good things with the music? Yes. Did he do good things in real life? No. But I will say everybody's not perfect, but I will also follow that up with I don't condone anything that he did.
He said I don't condone. But this is the real shit about it is even in the trial, the girl who pissed off. Her parents said that wasn't her in the video.
And see, even to the P tape, as I call it, when that came out. Where was the uproar then? And yeah, I was young. I wasn't a kid. I was I guess a preteen maybe. But they put out a DVD of him allegedly peeing on somebody.
I never seen it.
I never saw it either, but a lot of Bama seen it. And what did they do? Nothing. But now, since it's a documentary on Lifetime, this nigga's trash. And I'm not saying he's not trash, but for all the people that are throwing him away so fast, I don't want to hear y'all singing not Ned lyric at the cookout this summer. I don't want to hear Step in the Name of Love, Believe I Can Fly, The World's Greatest, none of that shit. Oh. If y'all don't fuck with him just off of this documentary, like I didn't already have this information, everybody knew he was 27 years old when he married Aaliyah at 15. Everybody knew that. Why ain't nobody say nothing then? Because that's what they do in the big leagues. Am I saying this right? No. But that's what some motherfuckers do. And they just get away with it because they got loot and they got the connections. And nobody's going to do nothing. As long as you putting out a superb product, it is undeniable that he was putting out top of the line music. Nobody's going to care about none of the other shit that you're doing. Nobody.
So this is my thing too. Is everybody that's what I remember when that video came out. Everybody was like, you seen it? I ain't seen that shit. I ain't have no interest in watching that.
Yes, I was a kid. I don't even think I was allowed to see that shit. But if somebody was going to show it to me on the internet, I probably would have seen it, but after a while, the hoopla died off.
Fashion. You gotta realize a lot of people saw that tape, and the internet wasn't what it was today.
Oh yeah, the internet was a totally different playing ground.
He was getting bootleg copies of the video.
Yeah, the DVD man had it for DVDs $3.
All I'm gonna say is everybody who watched that is a pedophile. So.
Pretty much, because if you really think about it, that's child pornography. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers got a copy.
But hold on, and then two, I want to see where that energy goes when the tape came out with Drake fondling some 17-year-old girl.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that online. There's some picture of it said Drake with an underage girl. I mean, but
I want to see where they at with that same energy.
I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I will say that you got to be careful of what we read on the internet because. And I know they have a picture of him and the girl on stage. He's like got his hands on her shoulders or whatever, allegedly. But
I believe it.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can definitely believe it, but for me personally, I need more concrete evidence. We got concrete evidence on R. Kelly.
It's a concert. They bring girls on stage all the time. You don't
all the time.
You don't know how old those girls are.
You never know how old they are.
And all I'm saying is, I guarantee you, 90% of the niggas who be bringing girls up on the stage don't know how old those girls are. And
they have no idea. No idea.
I want you to come with that same energy.
Their parents bought those front row tickets.
When it's your favorite artist. I just want you to keep that same energy. Keep it 100.
As far as I know, there have been no allegations since the year 1995. And that's the year he came out as a solo artist. So my favorite artist is Safe and Sound, as far as I can tell. And he's married to the Queen of Music. So
now there's been rumors about him.
What? Rumors about him having kids?
No, him and Larry Johnson used to share the same apartment.
Nigga, I know you ain't talking about Grandmama.
And
first of all,
Foxy Brown.
First of all,
hold up.
First of all,
wait a minute.
We ain't even about to do all
Something ain't
that.
right.
He ain't even about to do all that.
Foxy Brown said he burnt her. That's what Foxy said. That's all I'm saying, bro. So there have been rumors.
Maybe there have been rumors, but I don't believe it.
Whether you believe it or not, that's not. I'm just saying there have been rumors.
I ain't never seen nothing on TV, online, or in a newspaper or nowhere.
Let me ask you a question.
He never made no references in the music. Neither did anybody else.
You a grown man. You get worth millions of dollars. Do you move into an apartment with your homeboy who's making millions of dollars?
Apartments in New York is expensive, huh?
Shut your bitch ass up!
It's been rumors. It's been rumors about everybody.
Yeah, I mean, of course it is. When you live in that high life and you in the big leagues in Hollywood, they do weird shit, son. Cat Williams was not lying.
You see what they did to Cat?
They closed the door on that nigga.
All the way, extra hard. But so let's move on to our next subject with R. Kelly, right? Now the real thing that I think nobody's thinking about or worried about is like you said it earlier. He's been putting it in the music.
Bruh, age ain't nothing but a number. Some it's crazy. Like every song, it was like some low key wild shit going on. And the song titles and the lyrics and the emotion involved with the song, every single part of it, when you really sit back and look at it now, like since we have the documentary, like you really sit back, bro, it's so crazy. Like he was telling us to our face, but the music was so good, you couldn't tell.
So
hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
You sat around this. All the girls you knew in high school, not in high school, they dated older dudes or dudes that weren't in high school, they was in their early 20s. Were they taking advantage of?
See,
because there was girls running around screaming AJ number 2, bro.
Here's the hard part about that though, because I definitely know for a fact when I was in high school, there were girls that was in 9th and 10th grade that had boyfriends that was not in high school anymore. But see, here's the catch with that. And not even just girls, but kids in general. They want to grow up faster than they should. And overly mature-minded, not even more mature-minded, because if your mind was mature, you wouldn't be doing it. But a person who thinks that they're overly mature for their actual age group and seeks a spouse or somebody else that's way older than them, either they don't understand, they have some internal problem that they're not aware of, or they just don't understand what the fuck is going on. And anybody that's of age, that's seeking companionship from a child, my nigga, you gotta ease up. You gotta fall back. It's crazy. I don't care how good or whatever, like whatever you think. If you are above 20s, whatever, and the person that you on the phone with or holding conversation with, going out with, is below the age of 18 or 19, and even 18 or 19, you still need to, as the man, you still need to be no older than 22 or 23, because 18 or 19, 22 or 23, that's the biggest gap you need. There's no need for somebody to be 18 out here with somebody that's 28. Nigga, that's crazy. Which y'all not even from the same world. Y'all not from the same planet. Y'all don't like the same things. Y'all didn't watch the same cartoons. Y'all don't know the same music. Y'all don't know the same nothing. Y'all from two different planets, literally. So what the fuck are y'all doing together?
Yeah, but
now the child may not understand, but you understand. So, you are fully aware of what's going on, and you doing it.
That's all true, right? But it's like when you want to talk about where the line's at and what's the truth. What happens if you a dude and a girl lie? You see what I'm saying? You out, you at a club, she not supposed to be in there, she got a fake ID or whatever. I'm this age.
Now, I understand how that could happen, but me personally, I have very good eyeballs. Don't let the glasses throw you off. I have very good eyes. And I know how to read books well, and I know when somebody is lying. And I've been alive long enough where I can look at somebody and tell, like, their general age. And you know when a woman or a girl is of age and when they're not. There are clear signs.
I feel you, bro. Like, my age, I don't date no girls under 25. And I think that's still too young sometimes.
Yeah, that's the super minimum.
So, but it's just, like, I think
because nowadays, 25, they be silly.
As young as out here who be lying about their age,
definitely.
They be in places they're not supposed to be at.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? So it's also like, where's all the responsibility for the parents? And I go back to earlier when we were talking about that whole R. Kelly thing, and the age ain't nothing but a number. Like, eventually they gonna find out.
Like,
eventually, like, so what did your parents say when they found out you fucking?
Oh, that's R. Kelly. When he sending us another check. I mean, like, I don't care what, and no disrespect to the Hortons or however you pronounce their name, Aaliyah's family, but at some point before you realized how much BS was actually going on, you definitely signed the papers in order for them to get married. Like, you signed off on it. So don't get mad 2 months later and try to get the shit annulled or whatever the word is. Like, nigga, you was there. Like, you let it happen.
So my real thing, I want to know about that. Like, how does that conversation start? I'm grown as 25-year-old R. Kelly. I come into a 5-0. Like, excuse me, sir. Your underage daughter, who's barely a woman, I've decided to make her my wife. So now, and then to me, that even says that there was something going on before that. So whenever it started, her parents knew about it. They signed on to it. She was already singing and making money. They basically sold her off to the
100%. 100%.
And then they felt bad.
100%.
And
I definitely agree with that.
That should be a real subject we should be talking about. How
exactly. Nobody is talking about that. Who's interviewing her parents? I've never seen her parents on TV because they shook off the bullshit that they got their child into.
Yeah.
I don't care who don't like it, who don't agree. Like, they know that they had no business doing that. Like, their child she would still be alive. She would still be somebody if she didn't go through the things that she probably went through. And for all the people that did see the first episode of the documentary, I don't know if the second episode has aired yet, but the first episode definitely has. And the part that I could actually stay awake for, all the clips that I saw with Aaliyah in it, when it was Aaliyah and R. Kelly, yeah, she was smiling in the camera. She was answering those questions. But as soon as her speaking time was over, her whole face would change. It was just for business. The smiles and all that shit was just for business. She didn't want to do that shit. She just wanted to sing. And not knowing any better and not having any other routes, nigga, that's the only option that she thought she had at the time. I guarantee you that. I mean, she was already famous. Where though?
She had songs.
What songs? That was tight. Like real shit.
I've never been a little big believer.
Like the niggas didn't. They may have known about her, but niggas didn't know about Aaliyah. They wasn't about Aaliyah until the album "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number."
So this is all I'm saying.
Because "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" and "1 in a Million." That's what the world knows about Aaliyah.
Is like to me, she's always been overrated. There's not enough content, bro.
See, but you could say that about Biggie Smalls though.
Yeah, no, I will say that.
And I personally now, if we got to choose between, sidebar, if we have to choose between Biggie and Tupac, my personal favorite is Biggie. I like his rhyming style better. I like the way like his rap voice, everything is better. But versatility, Tupac got it in the bag. Because Biggie Smalls, I don't see him being an actor or an activist or a Black Panther or none of that shit.
We're just talking about the music.
But just the music.
Pop has way more.
Yeah, he has a much larger catalog. But I mean when you pick up a microphone and you hear Biggie, like when Biggie Smalls pick up a microphone and you hear his voice come out the speaker, nigga, it's about. And yeah, the same thing for Tupac. But maybe it's just a personal thing. When I hear Biggie, I be like, "Yo, I need a New York Yankees fitting," and I'm from Maryland.
When was the last time you heard him? It puts you in that mood.
See,
Brenda's got a baby.
See, okay, Brenda's got a baby. I understand, but see, Hit 'Em Up. I was never a big fan of that song. I like I Shot You or Who Shot You, because I Shot You. I think it's LL. Who Shot You is Biggie Smalls.
You're super tripping. You're super tripping. No, Hail Mary. I know every word.
Okay, I know the first verse to Hail Mary. I know the first verse, but after the first verse, I get lost.
It changed my life. It's like I knew about Tupac, and my pops and them was into Tupac, and then Hail Mary came out. I put my Biggie CD away. I was like, "You're not ready."
Nah.
No. Didn't he make the song about his pistol, my girlfriend?
But see.
Me and my girlfriend, heavy 45 when she still alive.
That was the thing about Tupac. He was way more versatile than most people or all people at the time. I think that's the thing that really set him apart. Because even when he was on a different world, son, Piccolo was a real nigga, son. So Piccolo was a real nigga, son. But see, here's the thing, that wasn't him. Because Tupac, like regular, before, like without the fame, Tupac was not like that. Because there's an interview with Tupac. There's niggas in the background, and they talking about, "Oh, you a real G, Pac? You a real G?" And Tupac say, "Oh, I'm a real G. But if I was a real G, I'd be getting paid, huh?" Like he wasn't. That was all that thug stuff was for the character.
You gotta think about what that statement really meant. If you telling me I'm real and I'm this and I'm all that, you be paying me. Whoever he was talking to,
I'm definitely sure. I'm sure he was talking about shit. I'm sure, or whoever, Dr. Dre, whoever.
But that was my whole thing about Pac. I loved it. Didn't matter when, where, or how. He was going to give me the unapologetic truth about how he felt about whatever he was talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree with that.
There's no interview answers with Tupac. There's no politically correct answers with Tupac.
Yeah, his interviews are like legendary.
You got
even the ones that they banned.
Yeah, you got what he thought. Like it just, and now I'm a media train. You see
like
in the interview, they sidestep the conversation.
Like shit.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. But
yeah, there wasn't none of that back then. There was nobody to media train you. And if it was, they didn't have it.
But Pac would fuck around, shoot two cops, go on the radio, like, yeah, and this is why I did. And you want to talk about all that gangster stuff? It's like when you want to look at like whose life really reflected like how they live. And I think a lot of the violence, a lot of the nonsense that happened in the later part of his career was just a symptom of how he started living his life.
Yeah, he had the 90s version of the Tekashi 6ix9ine shit.
Yeah, but Tekashi 6ix9ine wasn't saying nothing. He was really
I'm not talking about what he's saying. I mean, as far as portraying yourself in a certain way and that shit catching up with you.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
Because I'm definitely 1000% not putting Tupac and Tekashi 6ix9ine in the same category. Tekashi 6ix9ine, I don't even know what he be saying. but I mean as far as their character and how they're portrayed in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? Portraying it. And, okay, now if Tupac and Tekashi's on the street, I got Tupac whooping his ass. But portraying yourself in a way where you don't necessarily live that lifestyle at home, and that's not necessarily what you're about. It's just what you do for money. Eventually, that shit is going to catch up with you. And that's what happened.
Yeah, but I think for Pac, he never for money or fear of what was going to happen, he never got on TV and said, this is not me. Tekashi 6ix9ine got up at the end. He was like, I'm not a gangster, I'm not this, I'm just a guy.
Well, see, he said that because the next day he was going to federal prison.
No, that's before they only locked him up because they had recordings saying the diamonds he was running with was going to kill him.
The only time I ever personally heard or saw Tekashi like say that he was false flagging was on his last interview with the Breakfast Club.
I know.
When he came on there with the drip and all that shit, and he was super clean because he knew he was about to go in.
No, the FBI had already gone to him at that point. It was like, we want you to do this because they're going to kill you. The FBI had evidence saying that they were going to try to murder him before he go somewhere the weekend. That's why they locked him up. So it wasn't like the FBI was already talking to him. But I ain't never seen Pac do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Refute who he was.
Well, see, it's also a different time because I'm not saying they wasn't watching people back then, but now there's much easier access to who you are, what you are, where you're going, and what you're doing. Because now when people want to play Thug, they record it on Facebook Live or put it on Instagram or put it on whatever. But back in the 90s, none of that stuff existed, and the only way you saw it is if they called it on MTV News or wherever, or you read about it in the they had the hip hop police, but oh yeah, I'm definitely aware of that. The hip hop police, that wasn't a joke. It sounds funny, but that wasn't a joke. Yeah,
but we kind of got off something.
Yeah, we definitely did because we were talking about R. Kelly and Aaliyah. But that's what happens when you bring up Biggie and Tupac. It'll be 15 minutes of wild shit.
But even like stuff I've seen with like other artists, right? Now all of a sudden the documentary out, everybody who's making music, the man made a song with him or interacted with him, think he's a scumbag. Lose all that scumbag shit and y'all porn with him.
Or Fiesta. Like, nah, real shit. I agree with you. Like niggas don't want to be involved with the documentary, which is cool. You don't have to be in the mix, but at the same time, remember that when it was time to make music. And yeah, we already know who my favorite person in music is, and I think we can all agree that the Fiesta remix cranks. Best of Both Worlds, the first Best of Both Worlds cranks. The second one, I don't know what the fuck they was doing, but I mean. Well, yeah, that's because R. Kelly was tripping, said people was hitting him with the red dot, and he ran off the stage or some wild shit like that. I mean, they probably found out what you was doing, and they wasn't with it.
I don't know how that whole thing kind of blossomed. Because like, you had R. Kelly and Aaliyah been married for a period of time. But you do know Dame Dash.
Yeah, Dame Dash called the joint after the fact.
Yeah.
It's
just like, how do you...
And Dame Dash, I don't know what his actual age is, but if his former business partner is currently 49 years old, Dame Dash was definitely 30 something, like mid 30s when Aaliyah was 20. I'm just saying based on mathematics because she passed away right after she turned 21.
Yeah, but,
so
we're gonna start judging these dudes, right?
I'm not judging. I'm just stating the mathematics for the people that might be judging.
Logic, right? If we're gonna start judging the Hugh Hefners, I was some old
online with the Bama. See, I don't even want to say his name because I don't know him in real life, but I fuck with him on TV. But at the height of his career, at the height of his TV show in 1993, he had a 17-year-old girlfriend, and he was definitely in his 30s. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that shit. Yeah, nobody said nothing, but you gotta think about it.
Cool, because his girlfriend was like, she was young enough to be in the wallet. Just think about that.
Well, I don't know if it's because of that, because
no, they literally did an interview, and Jerry Seinfeld was like, there was at an event, and his wife seen Wale.
So is it the same John?
Yeah. His wife seen Wale, and he was like, oh, I love you too. And that's how their friendship really sparked off with that chanting.
Okay, well maybe that's how their real life friendship sparked. But Wale was on his Jerry Seinfeld shit from the first mixtape. Well, not the first mixtape, but the first mixtape where he was kind of commercial.
Yeah, I'm
the mixtape about nothing. Yeah, the real life shit, maybe, because I don't know the details about that.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Because even when niggas get famous, they don't like, you don't meet Jerry Seinfeld. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't meet like top dog motherfuckers like that, unless you're like Jay-Z or like Puff Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe.
But it's a lot of people who are going to be very young joints.
Everybody. Yeah. And how come don't nobody say nothing about that? When a young shorty come through, marry an 87-year-old man because he got $1 gajillion. You know he can't think straight. He's suffering from stage 1 dementia, but ain't nobody looking out for him.
They don't. That's right. Like, I saw a meme the other day, right? This is kind of off subject, but it was just like a dude and a woman talking. And the girl was like, she wanted to get intimate to do whatever, have sex. He's like, oh, I can't give you this thing unless you paying the bill. And then it's just like, it made me laugh to think, because if you think of it from that perspective, you're like, this is a whole ass nigga. But it's just all in the same thing. It's just like, that whole mind frame in 2018, you got girls running around with saying stuff like that on a regular basis. They never give somebody some cat unless they pay the bill.
Yeah, 2018 definitely turned a lot of women into. Thank you for saying it for me, because I didn't want to say it myself, but
you gotta pay to play.
I mean that's basically the protocol. Yeah, you gotta pay for something. You gotta buy them a bag. You gotta take them out to dinner, like.
Or you barter. I'm not talking about taking you gotta barter for services for goods.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the whole. The only reason why we talk.
Like if it's to the point where you can't come over unless you bring something with you, or we can't go nowhere unless you buy me this, or you getting me that, or we going to this place in particular that everybody know you can't afford. That's that bullshit. But that's what they be on. That's what they be on.
They know. Yeah, just think about all the Instagram models be on these vacations they can't afford. You know it's an old sugar daddy somewhere.
And y'all gotta be careful with these Instagram models, because a lot of them jumps probably be young shorties too. And y'all out here liking they shit. You know what I'm saying? Commenting on they shit. You better be careful. Those fucking filters gonna get your ass caught up.
There was a rapper that got caught up on something like that. He was all in some girl DMs when she was only like 16 or something.
Nah, that was the basketball player Chris Anderson, the Birdman.
That's who?
Yeah. The white dude that played for the Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, met a shorty on, I think it was like Facebook or some wild shit.
But you never really like met her face to face, but like she was underage.
Nah. I think they did meet up in real life. And I think that's how it all fell through. I think they did meet up in real life, and that's when he realized it was a kid. Because like based on what I know about the story, he wasn't on no wild shit. He really thought it was an of age jump.
Yeah.
But then when he met her and saw that it was a child, he canceled the whole shit. As far as I know. Now I could be totally wrong, but based on what I remember, that's pretty much what happened.
I'm not mad at that.
But it was crazy, bro. I'm looking at a lot of stuff. Age is definitely not just a number. It is a real thing. Age is a number. It is a mental state. It is a physical state. It's whatever you want it to be. But age is definitely more than a number. Because with age comes wisdom, comes growth, and experience, and the ability to make conscious decisions.
And experience.
And experience. It's like they gotta know better to do better. Yeah, exactly. Like that's not a saying for nothing. You knew better, you do better. And you can't know better unless you have been through certain experiences and you've learned from the mistake that you made. Now, I'm not saying go out here and be a young ass shorty and make wild mistakes. No, use your brain, listen to your parents or listen to whoever is raising you or guiding you through life. Stay around good friends. Don't be hanging out with the hoes. Don't be hanging out with the thotties. Don't be messing with no dudes that's trying to run game on you. Don't be doing none of that stuff. Just stay focused, do your schoolwork, build your brand, start a business, sell lemonade, paint fingernails, do something besides get hit off by old niggas.
But all those words will fall on deaf ears because every girl's backup plan now.
But see, that's the thing. We can assume that's gonna fall on deaf ears, but it's gonna be somebody that's gonna come across this and they're gonna be like, "Yo, these guys might be onto something." And see, people are only on that whole stripper wave because they think that shit is easy. You know how much courage it takes to you can take your clothes off and get on the stage and dance in front of people you don't know in the dark? Now, of course, I've never done it, but I'm sure I am willing to bet a lot of money. Nigga, that shit takes a lot of strength. You don't just get drunk and get zooted and booted and just go out there and start shaking. Nah, because if that was the case, it would be way more motherfuckers doing it. But it's not. That shit takes confidence and it takes skill just like any other job.
I hate it, bro. You should take a look at my Instagram. It's disgusting.
Son, but I'm sure they have prior experience and have worked their way up through the ranks. Well, see, I don't know about none of those Instagram.
Cold old baby, stirring a pot of food.
See, and it's so crazy. It's like I don't even be on social media to peep shit like that. It be like my girl be showing me the stuff on Instagram, how people post or whatever, like secret groups. You know how they have private groups on Facebook, like whatever the shit is. They be posting some wild pictures and some wild videos on there. And just to me, I be thinking, okay, if you're this age and you think this is cool, and I'm pretty sure I can assume the response that they're getting on the internet. You think when you get that same response in real life, it's gonna be okay for you? No.
They get mad in real life.
They get mad in real life, like, nigga, who you talking to? But I just seen you on whatever with a picture of your whole joint out. You look like a ham sandwich. Like, I don't get it. Exactly. Nigga, you have a narrow urethra. Like, I don't understand. And you mad at me because I said hi.
It's crazy to a sense where I feel like all that stuff kind of like ties into each other. Like a lot of people about the R. Kelly, they're saying they discussed about this and they discussed about that, and the behavior is so unacceptable. But I guarantee you, there's little young guys in high school working on YouTube and Facebook and.
I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't seen any of the videos, but I'm pretty sure it is.
All this whole behavior because if your mother doing it.
And see, here's another thing. I don't even know if it's about if your mother is doing it. I think it's more so because see, like now people are doing like by like the likes or the views and shit. So you put up a little stupid video of you clapping it down or whatever, however you want to label it, and you wake up tomorrow and you got 1,000 likes and 1 million views. Nigga, you gonna keep doing that shit. Not cause it's right or cause it's wrong. You're intrigued by people's response to it, regardless of your age, and especially if you have no supervision or no guidance or no real common sense for yourself, you're gonna be right in your room with your little video camera out, doing that shit, posting it all over the place, and you are a baby. You don't have no business doing that, but there's nobody around to tell you anything better, and your mother's getting dressed for the club. So.
What you gonna do? Everybody think they on. This is my next question. And this is like a little bit off subject. But what I really want to know is why do all these joints get booking information and they buy it?
Right? Everybody Instagram say link in my bio. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I don't get it. Who are you? Link in my bio.
What are you looking for? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that come across crazy. And I guess the whole thing that wraps this up for R. Kelly and like all this words, all this ties in. Everybody be so quick to condemn and to damn R. Kelly. And it's like you can look at all the stuff that's going on around you, and why we not condemning and damning these behaviors that are destructive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas be on there. They won't say nothing, but they gonna go on it and like it.
Yeah. When you be afraid to
be locked
to pick up your phone,
locked in the bathroom watching it.
Your Instagram.
Get your scary ass out of here.
Nah, bro. Like I don't got no time, no patience for it. Yeah, well, at least that's all I say about R. Kelly. He like a lion. You don't got to tell a lion that he a lion. He wake up every day and you know he a bad motherfucker. So this nigga R. Kelly woke up every day and he was a perverted nigga who just sang his ass off and he went out in the world to get some perverted shit and sang his motherfucking ass off.
Before we get off this R. Kelly topic, let's touch on the dude that they was interviewing on the documentary. Whoever that guy was, his manager, his bodyguard. What the fuck was he doing when R. Kelly was doing all this stuff? He himself told us R. Kelly used to pull up to the high school and wait for shorties. This nigga said when you see that Ford Explorer pull up, you knew it was about to go down or something to that effect. What was your big ass doing? If you was older than him and you supposed to have more wisdom and more common sense than him because you have lived life longer, you have been through more experiences. I don't care what the fuck the check looked like. Why wasn't you saying something? Because every response that he had, he was like, "Oh, I don't know, I couldn't tell." Bruh, shut your dumb ass up.
You picking up children from high school.
Exactly.
He ain't related to it. You ain't picking up your babies. You picking up random teenagers. That shit is wild.
It's so crazy, like, and like, come on, like, I don't know what the thing is. Like, why was it such a big deal to get Young Junks? But nigga, if you're making music that's that great and you're getting money compared to the other people that's living around you in your community, get some junks that's your age. Like that couldn't have been hard, especially in the 90s, bruh. That couldn't have been hard at all. And they was from Chicago, bruh.
Some real shit though. I couldn't tell the difference between Aaron Hall and R. Kelly for a long
Well, that's because R. Kelly, based on research that I have done and things that I have seen, R. Kelly stole Aaron Hall's whole look, his sound, and everything else. See, the difference was R. Kelly was already a musical genius. So he saw something that worked for him, and he said, how can I make this better? And that's exactly what he did. Because he stole Aaron Hall's whole shit. Because after R. Kelly started popping as a solo act, where'd Aaron Hall go? Back home. Probably in his mother's basement. R. Kelly stole his whole shit. Nigga, people might not agree with me, but it's the truth. Like the whole bald head, the no shirt with the leather vest, the sunglasses, all that shit, Aaron Hall.
Baby oil the fuck up.
Just had an accident.
Oh, bro. Like, and then, you know what's crazy? Like, R. Kelly was like the first like R&B album that I ever bought. I was super into rap.
Nigga, that's the first R&B album all black people bought in the 90s. What was that, John? 12 play?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, every
even like Chocolate Factory.
Your mother got 12 play, your grandmother got 12 play, your auntie got 12 play. Everybody, if you got an older sister that was old enough in the 90s, everybody had 12 play. Don't sit here and deny it. Nigga, white people had 12 play. Don't sit here and deny it.
It's a classic album. I think we just gotta learn how to separate the music from the person. Because I don't care. I'm still gonna play some R. Kelly songs. Just some shit. Because every time I hear "Step in the Name of Love,"
yeah, there's still some shit going down at the cookout. There's still some shit going down at the cookout. Because by the time the summer get here, all of y'all people that's hating them right now, y'all gonna forget.
Hold on, you know what's really funny?
It's gonna be some ribs and some burgers on the grill. You're gonna be sipping that Christmas wine. Step in the Name of Love. Well, come on. Let me see you two-step.
Imagine how many kids graduated to I Believe I Can Fly.
Nigga, every graduating class from the year 1997 to the year 2008, their graduation song was "I Believe I Can Fly," or "The World's Greatest." Those are the number one choices for graduation songs. And any of the listeners can Call my bluff on that. Comment on it. Do whatever you want to. Tell me I'm wrong. But I guarantee you, whether it's from middle school or high school, you graduated from I Believe I Can Fly, and you were singing the fuck out that song.
What was the joke with the movie Michael Jordan?
Space Jam.
It was in Space Jam, son.
Yeah, I believe R. Kelly did, like, I think he executive produced the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts.
And see, he was that good back then. He got married to a young the year before, and then did the score to Space Jam the next year. And niggas wasn't even paying attention.
And it was crazy because it wasn't a scandal. Like, people talked about it. It was on the news. It was in the ether. But nobody gave a goddamn.
It's so crazy, like, fucking R. Kelly, bro.
Yeah. Did you hear that song he made? Trying to explain why he did all the things that he did?
To be honest with you, I haven't heard it, but I really don't want to hear any new R. Kelly music. I only want to hear the hits. The stuff that we already know. Because, like, some people in their current state, nigga, you ain't got the juice no more. I don't.
But he's kind of fell off. It's been a minute since.
Yeah, that's like
a good song come out.
If Eddie Murphy comes out with a movie right now, nigga, it's not gonna be good. We want to, but if we go watch Coming to America or Boomerang or Distinguished Gentleman, nigga, we can watch that shit all day.
48 hours.
Yeah, 48 hours. What's another one? Trading Places?
That's a classic movie,
yeah.
Bro. That's a classic.
You can watch them shits all day. I'm not watching Tower Heist. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just really how I feel about it. I'm not watching Tower Heist.
Horrible comedian, whatever you want to call it.
Everybody in that movie was terrible. They were all good in the 80s. Even Ferris Bueller was whack in that movie.
Ferris Bueller was good?
Yeah, Matthew Broderick, yeah. Oh. Exactly. So you didn't even know.
I watched that movie. I didn't even think I watched the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like, they're still in the car. It's on the 100th floor of a building or whatever the fuck it was. It's made out of gold.
Didn't they all lose their job or something?
Yeah, something stupid.
Some wild scenario.
A car made out of 24 karat gold. They got it on a crane in the elevator. Come on, son.
How you gonna sell it?
How you gonna get it out of the building? Like in real life.
I mean, in real life, nigga, I just push that shit out the window and then have somebody downstairs to pick up the crushed pieces.
Yeah, after you separate the engine.
It's all. I'm just gonna grab chunks of gold and get out of it. I don't need the whole car. You know how expensive gold is? Yeah. It's like $1,300 an ounce.
Nigga, where can we get some at? Actually.
All right, real. I've been watching this show about how people get gold out of the dirt, out of the river.
Oh, when they what is that called? Sifting gold.
Yeah.
When they got the little panning for gold. There you go, panning for gold.
But they're looking for 1,000 ounces of gold.
Bruh, have you ever seen them do that? And then when they shake it, it be that one little dot. Bruh, you gotta get the fuck away from me.
No, they got machines to do it now, though, so it's a whole table there.
Oh, yeah, the little conveyor belt jump. It just be shaking. And it still be that little one flake of gold on the jump. Like,
but if you see these dudes, they're all like big, burly, like white dudes. And like, if you look at the money that they're making, it's like they don't change their lifestyle. They're just out here, mad caked up, digging for gold out the ground. And like, the shit just comes.
Well, they don't have no gold mines in Maryland, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know. Maybe
we'll be here till we get a check.
Go to my backyard. It's gotta be somewhere. That's all I'm saying. So what's our next topic?
Let's see. Current news.
Oh, you talking about Trump shutting down the government?
He's gonna shut down the government so y'all can pay for the wall with your tax money.
Which you wasn't ever gonna pay for. Mexico was gonna pay for.
Exactly. Like this is really just a guy who likes to talk a lot, who doesn't plan. Like you clearly don't have a real plan.
He reminds me of New York nigga.
Like he talks a big game, talks a lot of shit, but has no plan and has no idea of how to really get shit done. Because the only way you can, like, when he speaks, the only way he feels like he can level up is to downplay the person that was previously in the position. You know why? Because they were that fucking good. He just can't cut it.
Well, I think it's a personal character flaw. does got like some shit going on.
Oh yeah. It's that what do you call it? It's that dragon energy.
But I was doing this shit, right? He was talking about he's gonna shut the government down. He don't care if it be weeks or years with the government shut down. I'm like, how is the country gonna function with like the infrastructure and shit like that is not getting done? It's like he don't think about.
Yeah, he's like an angry little kid.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's my ball. But this is the next thing too. I've been watching a lot of TV, and the pundits get up there, and then like they ask them, is it going to be like what kind of wall does he want to build? Is it going to be a physical wall that goes from coast to coast, or is it going to be a mix of things? Nobody has the answer, bro.
Cause nobody
knows this nigga's thinking.
Exactly. Isn't it 1,900 miles?
Yeah, 2,000 miles. Whatever.
Who the fuck is building a wall that's 2,000 miles long?
The Chinese.
But is that wall even 2,000 miles long?
I know you can see it from space.
Okay, you can see it from space, but it's not 2,000 miles long, bro.
I don't know.
And then, bro, it's been around so long. I just
imagine how many Chinese people it took to make it.
What I would like to say is we probably need to do more research on the Great Wall of China, because I don't know if I can give the credit to just one particular group of people, because that's too much work for, like, it's just too much.
Well, I know for a fact it's the longest wall.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the longest wall on Earth.
But it's just...
But what I was saying was, I think at that time, the way we know of Chinese people now, they were not that way then. Because I personally think when things like that were created, that's when the original man existed. However you want to define that, because think about it. How is there so many great ancient things that we can't replicate today with advanced modern technology? I'm ready.
The Wall of Great China, or the Great Wall of China, is 13,171 miles long.
Exactly. That was built by aliens, not Chinese people. Like 13. Is it 13,000 miles?
13,000.
Is that how long China is?
Like, who came up with the plans? Like, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So basically, that wall is 10 times longer than America.
Well,
because I think from coast to coast, we're like 3,500 miles.
Yeah.
Because from here to California is 3,000 miles.
You gotta think China's part of like Eurasia. It's part of a bigger continent. Like North America, I guess ain't that big.
No, it's really not. We just live in a fucking box and we never get out of it.
I watched the little small white lady they talking about.
Jane Elliott, that's my homie. Yeah. She said she said I'm nothing but a faded black person because my people moved further away from the equator. She's a fucking genius. A fucking genius. Like, for her to be able to figure out something so simple yet so complicated, and she's the only one to do it or the only one to speak out about it, she's a fucking genius. I hope I get to meet her one day. I'd like to shake her hand.
She's not a genius. She's a
Well, in my opinion,
be related to goats before they relate to niggas.
In my opinion, that makes her one of the few white people that I think is very intelligent and I respect to the utmost level.
But they'll tell you,
because all the videos I seen of her on Facebook, she was saying some real shit.
You're real. Like she was talking about the map one time, like how it's not actually.
Yeah, because Africa is actually 7 times bigger than the way they show it on the map.
And it's the biggest continent on the planet.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I look at like shit like that. Where I guess you can tie that shit back to like the R. Kelly shit, or to like things that people do in their personal lives that they can't admit. Like if you use drugs, you're a drug addict. All the Bama sipping lean is drug addicts. All the people who can't live their life without popping Molly every weekend are drug addicts. It's like that cognitive dissonance where you can't, like, I guess, figure out like your own behavior and what that actually means.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild. But back to this wall shit. Is the thing to me is like I see people defending him and defending the wall and more of the cognitive dissonance. These bombers can't tell you what kind of wall they want to build, how high it's going to be, what the structure is going to be, whether we're going to do fences and cameras. They can't tell you none of the details, but I need the money.
Like shit. And I would like to segue for a second and start out by saying this. Now, I got a lot of friends or associates that have different views, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I will openly and confidently say, if you stand by and you support stupidity from stupid people, then that makes you fucking stupid too. So please be aware of that when you're choosing sides. And I don't want anybody to have to choose a side, but make the right decision. Use your brain. Think about how things could affect you, the people around you, and the people like you. Because for the people that's out there that are conservative and call themselves wealthy, your whole family is not conservative and wealthy. There's some poor ones. And the decisions that you're supporting or whatever, it's going to affect them. It's not just going to affect the quote-unquote group of people that you don't like. It's going to affect all the people below a certain financial level. That's what you need to be aware of, jackass.
Yeah, but I feel like that's all like the same people that support Trump, this poor, and then like his policies work directly against.
But see, that's why he got so many people.
But they all agree to the shit because they think one day I'm gonna be rich.
Yeah, they the new niggas.
Yeah, if I just keep punching this
like this is their civil rights movement, like real shit.
But it's stupid because it's like all the stuff that he's talking about works specifically against you.
Yeah, 100%. And you know why they still support it? Because they lack the knowledge and the know-how to decipher bullshit. That's the only reason. Because all of his supporters is those super pale, crusty motherfuckers that wear the navy blue suits and the red ties, or people that got on Timberland Pro boots and busted overalls, and they were already wearing red hats. They just didn't say "Make America Great Again" yet.
Yeah,
those are his supporters.
And it's just like when I hear people talk like that, right? I'm gonna talk like you. And I'm like, what does that mean to you? Like, I'm relatively young. Like, make America great again. What does that mean to you? He's like, well, the way it was when I was growing up, and then I asked him, like, so how old are you? He told me like 60. So I'm like, so you telling me like, for you, making America great again would be like the late 60s, early 70s. He's like, yeah, one time in America, this going on, there was so much growth that I wouldn't be able to vote. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to walk down certain streets without being assaulted. There were people getting killed. And nobody ever
for whistling.
Yeah, for whistling.
That shit is crazy.
Existing and just being black.
This nigga whistled at a bitch.
And he looked at me
and got his face smushed. What kind of shit is that?
He looked at me and didn't know what to say. His whole shit turned red and he walked out the store.
That's usually what happens with those supporters. They don't have like definitive information to back up their position. They're with it because now they got invisible confidence. You know how when motherfuckers get drunk and they start talking shit, liquid courage. They got invisible courage now. Cause they got a jackass in the big chair, and since he's saying whatever he want to, they feel like they can do whatever they want to. Nah, nigga, it don't work like that. Cause he not here to protect you.
But also, bro, there was a certain point in time where just being white was enough. Still, they have an advantage now, but they gotta work for certain shit. They don't get the handouts that they used to.
And it's crazy because motherfuckers will front on us or African Americans or people of other races for getting handouts or getting government assistance or getting whatever you want to label it. You'll front on us for getting it, but you crying because you can't get it because we getting it. So, and if you really do the research, there's more of the other guy on welfare and getting government assistance than there is African American people and people of other races.
That's
a 100% fact.
That's fact.
Check your census, check whatever bureau you want to check. That is a 100% fact. There are more.
The biggest abusers of government services is white folks. I'm sorry to have
that is science. I don't care who disagrees, And I know it may not seem that way based on your particular area or your community or what you think you know about the welfare system, but just go to the Google box, nigga. Ask Siri. She'll tell you. I'm sure she can break down the percentages for you.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I think people forget that they live in these boxes or you live in this part of the country. And like I feel like motherfuckers just don't go different places. That's all you gotta do. Just start going different places. And you'll see who like the real poor people are, who like really take advantage of the system, who are really committing crimes. Right? And it's like you take all that into account. And then, but you look at the news, you look at social media. Whenever they have some negative shit about fraud with government assistance, they paint a picture like it's only black folks.
Yeah. They'll have like a wild Facebook picture of some black person.
Look crazy. Who was cheating the government, but like I've seen
whole articles with
Bama's the fraud government of millions of dollars.
Exactly. What's the Bama from? What was that shit in the early 2000s? Enron.
Oh, that's a whole other thing.
But either way,
but them dudes,
they was robbing niggas blind. Apparently,
this is a question though, right? They was robbing people blind, and I think someone went to jail. This is the real question though. Have you ever seen one of their face?
No.
Yeah.
Except for the one dude. I think it was the main dude. It was one dude that they showed when it was going down, but I'm sure it was a whole gang of motherfuckers that was involved.
Like this, did you hear about the shit that happened in Olney with the football players?
Nah.
So in Olney, Maryland, there was football players. There were some young kids on the team. They took 40 young kids and they shoved broomsticks up their ass.
Oh, they hit him with the shadow box again?
Yeah. So they did that for 4 kids.
Actually, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
That was some wild shit.
It was in the newspaper months ago.
I don't want to play football that bad.
No, it was on TV. It was on TV news when they got charged. They ended up charging them as minors, right? When they were talking about they were charging them as adults. But the real question is, if those were black kids, this is how I know they wasn't black.
Saying they would have fried their ass.
Those were black kids.
They would have fried their ass.
We would have seen their faces. We would have known
the worst
exactly
mugshot.
The
Lips would have been dry. Would have had boogers in their eyes. It would have been crazy.
And it's just like, to me, little shit like that. You telling me these, however many of them it was, these rapists don't deserve to have their faces and their names known to the public. And it's like I watch the news. They're trying to protect the identity and the families and this and that. If it was Lil Ray or Black in them, they would have had
they would have
splattered across the TV.
They would have reinstated the picnic. Do your research if you don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't have no picnic.
I will not be explaining that here.
Invite me to a picnic, we gonna fight.
We can definitely have lunch in the park, but if you invite me to a picnic, nigga, we not friends for real. Do your research and you'll understand why I said that.
But it's just like that thing just stuck out in my mind right now. Like I thought about that. Came back. But it's wild, son. You know what's wild? Dylan Roof. They caught this nigga with no gunshots. The nigga that ran up in the church and shot those 9 people.
The fake crazy looking one with the NASA jacket?
Yeah.
You said they did what now?
When they caught him, they pulled him over and just put handcuffs on him.
Oh yeah. I do remember that. They walked him out real nice, and that was the nigga they took to Burger King. Yeah, I remember that. They took him through the Burger King drive-thru before they took him to booking. He ran up in the church and fired off on them with like military grade type shit, and they took him to Burger King. Come on, son.
I seen the video the other day.
Straight bullshit.
The police officer pulled the gun on him because he was like, he smelled weed. The smell of weed was violent.
First of all, nigga, do you want to hit it? Maybe you'll put your gun back.
That shit's wild. But even like, so I guess another thing we can talk about too is like local moves. Like there are local dispensaries opening up. There's a black girl in PG who opened up a dispensary. She's the only black.
Yeah, I think it's one. It's one in like Supin or something like that.
I think that's her.
On off the road.
So But it's too full with that.
That's right off Exit 7, by the way, for all my local folks. You know what I'm saying? Go down there and check her out. You know what I'm saying? Get what you need. Get your head right. Get your mind tight. Kick back and then listen to the Fix Podcast Radio. Go ahead.
This is the real shit, though. You know, if you get one of those cars, you can legally get marijuana. You can't buy a firearm.
I'm okay with that. I don't like guns.
No, you don't have to like guns, but it's like literally smoking weed. You give up your right to bear arms.
So you telling me I could go buy a gallon of Henny legally and still go buy a firearm, but I can't get a medical card and be like Snoop Dogg and own, you know what I'm saying, Glock 40 or something?
No.
That's bullshit.
It's just
I mean, I personally have no interest in firearms. That's just the type of person I am. But other people do. But I do have an interest in the other thing. But I feel like if you are sound-minded and you know how to control yourself and contain your shit, you should be able to have whatever you want.
It's well for me. It's just the fact that, like, one thing, I have to give them a right to do another thing. I don't have to give them no right to drink. More people die behind liquor.
Oh my God! You hear alcoholics every day. Never heard of a weedaholic. Never heard that in my life.
I was trying to go down that route, right? And like now, all these places are decriminalizing weed, making it legal to sell.
They should have did that in the 80s when they started locking niggas up.
No, but all these states decriminalize like Denver.
Oh yeah, it's white people state.
Yeah, but if you got locked up for selling weed, you still have to serve your sentence. When they made it legal and people start selling, making millions of dollars or billions as the industry, the people who got locked up for selling weed, it's still in there. And then when the people who got locked up for selling weed come home, they can't get a license to ever work in a dispensary or to own their own dispensary because they have a criminal. So now something is legal. You lock me up for it. You won't let me out. Even though the shit that I was selling is not legal. And then soon when I get out, I can't even be a part of that booming billion-dollar industry that I might know a ton of shit on. I can't be a part of it.
That's actually a great point. And I was just thinking in my mind, there's a Jay-Z song that touches on that. I believe it's from 444. The only part I can remember right now say, yeah, we still deny black entrepreneurs, free enterprise, something like that. But y'all can go back and listen to it. I think that's Marcy Me. I could be wrong on the song, but it definitely touches on that. It just popped out in my mind. Because they'll arrest us, they'll arrest people like us for having a nick on you. You know what I'm saying? But they could pull over one of the other guys, he could be loaded down in the trunk and had a pistol on him. They could just take his shit and send him home, give him a citation. But they'll put you under the jail for one blunt.
Or they make it legal.
And in places where you don't, places that you don't inhabit, I think that's the right word.
No,
places that you don't.
When we have it, like look at LA, I don't really think there's no. I could be wrong, but
no, I think you can walk the street.
No. I mean, I got Denver. I think there's one black-owned dispensary.
I'm sure it's Denver.
I don't think there are any in LA. There's niggas all over California. You see what I'm saying?
I just think it's crazy how for 30, 40 years, like people of color, whether it's black, Spanish, whatever, have built. They may not label them as empires, but they definitely built a corporation off this particular product that may not have been legal or legitimate, but they definitely mastered the technique. And then here comes Mr. Big Guy in the suit, which they always do. Once the technique has been mastered, we're gonna fund it and we're gonna cut you guys out and we're gonna do it ourselves.
No, they did the same thing with liquor.
They did the same thing with everything. They did the same thing with America.
They're doing it with rap right now.
Oh yeah.
So like a formula, like
stole niggas' whole souls and hit them with 360s. Come on.
I have not ever seen so many white rappers right now.
Oh my God.
And then you got white folks that's making rap.
Not even just white rappers, but bullshit rappers.
No. Just check. There's so many white rappers, but these white rappers now saying they not rappers.
Oh, you mean Post Malone?
Post Malone type niggas.
Yeah.
They not rap.
Why? Cause you got that heavy auto tune, or you don't want to be labeled as a rapper because you don't want the negative stigma, but you're doing rap. Come on, fuck boy. Like your whole. But besides, exactly, yeah, the pop check is crazy. But besides the weird clothes that you wear, nigga, you got tattoos all over your face. Before that, you had cornrows because you was White Iverson. Nigga, you was trying to get into the black community. You sung your way in, and then you gonna try to carry us. Fuck out of here. I do like that song though, Sunflower. That shit cranks.
I don't fuck with none of that shit.
Sunflower and what's that shit? Psycho. They got. I mean, I'm a DJ. I like music, so I mean, I can't deny a good song. But based off the comments, man, that's bullshit.
Yeah. But I don't know. That whole shit is wild. And like, you know, I got some research. Like in Maryland, if you want to get into it, right? Like say you want to open a dispensary or you want to grow it. The buy-in, you need like $1 million to buy into selling weed.
Nigga, $1 million? I can call somebody right now. You got $150. They can hook you up.
But if you want to get into that legal weed money,
but I mean, is that the rent money for the building space?
No, well, first of all, right? When I say you need $1 million, so you gotta like say you want to grow it. You gotta own the facility. You gotta own all the equipment. You gotta own everything, but like you can't start selling until like a certain time.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you have your own residence or some place where you reside?
No, it can't be nowhere like that. You have to be a specific space away from like people in a certain part. Like there's very specific rules, so you gotta put it in a certain zone.
Cause I done seen shit on the internet, nigga. We can hook the shit up right here.
But I'm talking about legally.
They get you a fan and a light in a box.
Is you gotta have all of the stuff set up before you can even like to apply for the license. You gotta have everything set up. And then when they start handling, like you may have a year having all these resources tied up and structures built a year before they actually approve it. And it's just like the only people who be able to take advantage of that is motherfuckers with $1 million.
True.
You see what I'm saying? That's
a whole lot of white people and 2 black people.
Yeah, that's gonna sell itself. Yeah. And like this is the thing to me, right? Because I think there's 2 big debates going on in America right now. One's about guns, who should have them, if anybody should have them, which real rights are about guns. And then the other one is about drug use. You look at the pandemic you have with opioids. You look at like how weed culture has like seeped into every facet of our reality. Because even on a show that comes on 8 o'clock in the afternoon, they make references to weed and weed use.
Right. So I don't mean to cut you off. I don't really watch music videos that much anymore, but definitely, well, even still now. But I think it really started when Wiz Khalifa was popping. Every single music video they hitting the blunt. Why?
Yeah, but it's in sitcoms, bro.
Because when we was coming up, when we was young, only the people that was doing it was niggas that did it in the Doughboys. Or you did it in the cut somewhere. You waited till niggas was asleep, or you went off and did your own thing. Now it's like you gotta have it to be somebody. No, it's dumb.
Yeah, but
and then this shit don't even be kicking like it used to.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It's just like you look at it, right? Is the biggest thing now we trying to decide from is whether you can own a gun or like how much drugs can we allow you to use. And like this is the thing that's crazy to me.
So basically, they want you to be crazy or kill yourself.
Yeah, it's like you gotta shoot.
Because nobody's talking about how can we invest in the stock market? How can we save our money in a shoebox? How can we buy a home? What do you do to make the first down payment on the car? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody talks about that shit.
Because it's America. Niggas want to shoot guns and get high and do wild shit.
I don't know if people necessarily want to do that, but that's the options that they give people. So that's what people are attracted to. Because if they changed the whole format and we went back to the way it was when they were talking about saving money and caring about people and everything is love, the world used to be and still is in some places. It used to be a very, very good place. Now everybody out here doing Fadolo. It was different.
So like, what you thinking that hippie movement was mainstream America? Like all them hippies was outsiders.
I should have been alive then.
No, real facts. All those hippies was the outsiders to the system, right? Mm-hmm. And like the government didn't like them because they had radical ideas. They thought everything should be fair. Everybody should get a piece. Mm-hmm. That wasn't mainstream society. They hunted them niggas just like they hunted black folks. But I just
It's just interesting to me that we got to this time where people are more willing, like, to talk about drug use and even use drugs in a certain sense.
Because it's like I said, I was watching The Simpsons.
The old episode. I don't even know how new it was, but it was making weed references in The Simpsons. Fucking on 8, 9 o'clock on Sunday evening. So who's gonna know these people?
Those are people that joined our podcast to view the podcast, and hopefully they're still viewing it, or they viewed it and left, and they will return. But either way, we'll be here when they get back.
That sounds creepy. We'll be here when you get back, nigga.
I mean, you made it sound creepy. You fucked it up. I'm just trying to be a good host and use my radio voice.
I'm waiting for you all day.
All day long. We've been working for an hour and 10 minutes and 45 seconds. See? When you got shit to talk about, that's what happens, man. That's what happens, man. So, in other upcoming news, have you seen the trailer for that new Jordan Peele movie, Us?
Yeah.
Is it Us or US?
I think it's Us.
Now,
I've been trying to figure out what it's about.
I've heard, well, based on what I see from the trailer, I really think it's about people or black people, or like specifically fighting your inner demons or your inner demons. I mean, so I haven't seen it yet, but that's what it looks like because they're fighting themselves for like the crazy version.
But I thought kind of like this. Like I saw an interview.
And I like how they played that song during the trailer. Like how they made that shit sound scary. Jesus Christ.
The song is a big part of the movie, right? And he said that song was like the movie came out because like he was talking about how appropriate things were from your childhood and still be listening to. Remember, the girl knew it was about drugs, the older one, and the little boy like didn't know. He was like,
yeah. We didn't know they was talking about the weed back then.
But I love that song.
Yeah, I still got 5 more.
But it's just like that duality I think we all live in of like the person you used to be. Or like all the bad decisions and like stuff that you indulge could have led to the one thing. But you become something else when you get older. You become a parent. And like what happens when those old ideas, those old thoughts, those old habits collide with who you are now. You see what I'm saying? Like you have a reckoning that's coming. It's like who you could have been, who you are, and who you should be. And like how do you drive all of those things into one person?
I personally think it's pretty incredible that if that's the case, they got all of that information, all of those ideas from listening to a 4-minute song. Nigga, you're a genius. Like that's incredible. I'm inspired.
But just think about like stuff that you want to listen to.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah. I mean,
she might not know the words. We rap, so especially 90s. We rap, so. Nah, we ain't disappearing no Sprite cans.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
But they, like some of the music from the 90s, there's some subcontext that you have to kind of know what they're talking about it. Like they're delivering it in a clever way.
Yeah.
I think with like certain rap, it's too direct. Like the rap now, it's too direct. It's too upfront. There's no
Yeah, they tell you off the break they taking drugs. Like they tell you off the break, nigga. I got pills, lean, liquor, I got all that, and we on it now.
You're not worried about subcontext, like what they trying to say. They just saying.
Yeah, because they're just saying it because me personally, I think most of them aren't smart enough to figure out how to say it without saying it. Like the whole rap generation of using the metaphor to the fullest extent, that's just dead. There's a few people that still do it, like Cole, Kendrick, or like maybe Chance the Rapper. And like guys like that, but like in general, like for the genre as a whole, motherfuckers don't use the metaphor the way that they should. Like that's one of the basic principles of rap, nigga. Metaphors. And then people, it's crazy because I was watching an episode of State of the Culture, and one of the hosts on there said he didn't like somebody's rap because it was too punchliney. And Remy Ma turned and looked at him like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what rap is. Punchlines. Bars, nigga. But see, that's what's wrong with the kids nowadays. They're not worried about punchlines. They're not worried about metaphors. They're not worried about bars. They just want to shake their shoulders. And you know what I'm saying? They want to be able to do the Millie Rock and, you know what I'm saying, do the floss and shit. Nigga, music is supposed to say something. It's supposed to be about something. Fuck the dance, nigga. With the generation I'm from, my niggas don't dance. We just pull up our pants and do the rock away, nigga. The only dance we was doing was the Harlem Shake, and that was it. Huh? I mean, but I mean, in our youth of rap, niggas wasn't doing choreographed dancing. They might have, you know what I'm saying, hit them with the 94 jump, you know what I'm saying, hit them with that shit, but they wasn't doing flash mob shit, son.
You know what? Like, I can't stand that. You see more of it now. But I got a lot of reggae music and shit. I can't stand when niggas get on the dance floor at the reggae club and I'm trying to dance with a girl and these niggas be having straight dance battles. Shit.
Oh yeah, when they be they be going off, son. Hit them with the Spider-Man, hit the Matrix down.
I'm trying to talk to this girl. You know what I'm saying? Push up on her.
It's crazy. Shouldn't be playing Honey Bonk.
We forgot to talk about consent.
Now I think we covered consent when we covered the fact that age is not just a number.
But that's not just what consent niggas. I feel like they deep. Because I was having a conversation with somebody the other day. We was talking about what's okay and what's not okay. Now this is from the conversation I'm like is this like some sweet bullshit? Like think about all the dudes that have girls come over their house and they got liquor over there. And y'all go Netflix and chill. You gonna pour a bottle or whatever. Is that some Bill Cosby shit?
It definitely is. It definitely is. Like, cause cause it's not just happening. You planning for it to happen. It's premeditated at that point. I mean, like real shit. It's premeditated.
So every dude out there, whoever bought a bottle for some Netflix and chill, it's basically Bill Cosby.
No, that's not what I said. That's what you said I said. That's not what I said at all. That's what you said. I didn't say anything about Bill Cosby being everybody. Everybody being Bill Cosby.
That's all I'm saying. I'm having him sign documentation.
What I said was, if they prepare for it in efforts for it to take place, then that's premeditated. Which it's not necessarily good or bad. It depends on the circumstances of y'all's relationship. I mean, because like if she don't know you and she not really comfortable with the whoop-de-whoop yet, but you still trying to plan for it because you gonna make sure that shit happen, you might be a wild nigga.
No,
but if you have some idea that it's gonna happen, like if she giving you the vibe, or if she giving you mixed vibes, and you just want to be prepared, then that's different.
I hate you, bro. All I'm saying is, if you're giving her liquor to loosen her inhibitions, so you can get her to act out of character.
If she picked up the bottle and poured it in her own cup, I didn't do anything.
That don't mean she want fuck. That don't mean that.
I didn't say it did. I did not say it did. I just said I didn't pour it for her.
That's all I said is like that. I feel like that's a good conversation. Like nobody talks about that, and people are very uncomfortable with talking about sex in an adult term.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So like you get on, like you meet a girl and you try to have a conversation with her about sex. She's like, "Oh, you just a pervert. All you trying to do is fuck." Nah. I need to know the rules of the playing field that I'm getting on.
That's how you gotta approach situations these days. You gotta give me the rundown off the break.
So you know what I think we
can't be no guessing. Because if I guess and I be wrong, you're gonna have me all over social media.
One we should do in like a future show is we should have like a mixed group. We gotta pin that somewhere. Mm-hmm. Sexual consent. What does that mean? And we get the point of view of women and men. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with it.
Because like to me, like I be seeing women all the time talking about like telling other women how to deal with men. You can't have those conversations without that male energy in the room, at least to me.
Yeah, because it's an unbalanced, biased conversation.
Yeah, you don't know how I feel. You're not me. You're not a man.
And see, another problem is men and women think their other person is a mind reader. So they think when they're feeling some type of way or when they're mad, You're just supposed to automatically know or know what the reason is. Sometimes it just be in your brain. You know what I'm saying? And it just be you. And it could be for the man or the woman, because sometimes you be overthinking shit and you just be wilding and it don't be nothing going on. Or it's nothing to be upset about, nothing to be mad about, nothing to be worried about, or nothing to be anything about. You just wilding.
Nothing.
I'm chilling. Trying to figure out why I cut my sandwich diagonal. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing shit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you concerned.
Don't be in a relationship about no trying to go to the gym. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Who you fucking? I'm just trying to be a better.
Or when you going through that time in your life when you just be bummy all the time, and then one random day you just wake up, take a shower, and get fresh as shit, but you don't have nothing to do. They gonna be shook like you doing something, like you going out here up to no good. Nah, nigga, I just feel good today. I wanted to pull out my Air Jordans and my Tupac shirt. Nigga, I just feel good today. I mean, but that's really how it is. It should be crazy.
So, I guess we're coming to the end of the show.
Before we wrap it up, I just wanted to cover a few musical topics. That good old B2K Millennium Tour is coming up.
Oh boy!
I don't know if you'll be attending, but I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna be there.
How fast? You know what? This ties back into the R. Kelly shit.
I'm taking the family. We're gonna be there.
This ties back into the R. Kelly shit, right? Because nobody ever wants to talk about this. Wasn't like one.
No, I seen a video today. Raz B was talking about how Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes used to make them do stuff.
Yeah, that was. I remember when that came out.
Raz B was talking about how him and Jay Boog used to get locked in the room and they had to do stuff with each other. And Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston was making them do it. And Marcus Houston used to do stuff to them. I mean, now I don't have any concrete evidence, but if you look at Marcus Houston, you remember that time he had on that clear suit at the MTV Awards? That nigga might be wild.
You said a clear suit?
Son, he had on a clear polyurethane tuxedo. You know, like the bag your comforter come in. Yeah. That's what his suit was made out of.
Yeah. But no, that's like where's the documentary about this? Because like
just wait like 15 more years.
That story broke, and like I think they just
that story broke and they broke up.
And they just like the dude's still out there. He never went to jail.
This what happens when you get money, huh? Like you don't go to jail.
No, but
Harvey Weinstein is still somewhere. Okay in movies.
They drop out charges one by one.
Yeah.
He gonna be all right.
The Weinstein Company still exists in full effect, nigga.
No, but like, why is that not a thing? Because there's been a couple of like, Disney Bone came out and said that, like when he was like 5 or something.
Yeah.
I
had a joke in my mind, but for real, the shit's not even funny.
Why is like when that story broke?
But the shit was funny. I'm sorry.
Why is that not a focus? Because I feel like if you're a boy, especially, and something like that happens to you, you can't go tell nobody because people will make.
It's not a focus because there's no money involved. And I'm 100% a believer that in the Bill Cosby situation, there was big money involved for the accusers. That's why it was fucking 73 of them. I don't care who, and no disrespect to anybody. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody can feel however they want to feel, and that's 100% okay. I don't care who you are, what you've done, how much money you have, how much money you don't have. And I exaggerated with 73. I think it was 62. 62 people are not going to wait 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years to tell somebody was doing something that they wasn't supposed to. There's at least one person in that group that's going to go home and tell their girlfriends, can you believe what me and Bill Cosby did the other night? At least one. And if somebody's willing to sit here and tell me every single person was afraid, maybe they were, but I'm willing to bet you that they wasn't. Because I'm not saying it never happened, nigga, but all 63 of y'all waited all this time and they all came out at the same time and y'all all on the same cover, the same magazine or the same shit, doing the same shit at the same time. Come on, dog. Now, I'm not saying Bill Cosby didn't do it, but
and there was a lawsuit.
the shit's kind of crazy. And then the one that they actually pinned on him looked like the fucking Russian dude from Rocky. Like with she's a brunette version of that nigga.
From what I understand, in that case, he never had sex.
I mean, could he? She looks like she has a dick.
I mean, he said his finger pop. I know, but that's all that happens. Finger pop.
I just want to clear up the fact that I did not use that terminology. That was my esteemed co-host.
Well, back to this B2K. What if Chris Stokes shows up to the concert? You think
he's gonna be backstage? No, I'm sure he's signing the check. Well, he's some part of the production. For B2K to exist and be able to go out and do stuff, I guarantee you, Chris Stokes is involved somehow. Nigga, they used to say his name at the beginning and the end of the song. Chris Stokes, I see you, baby. Like, come on, fam. Like, he was the guy. They were singing the songs, but he was fronting the money.
The real question is, right, to me, did all of them get molested? Because Omarion seemed like he the only one that's moment.
Yeah, Omarion is. I think Omarion's problem is the fact that he was super hot at one point, and now he can't even get hot if he set himself on fire.
He got old.
And see, he got old, and he didn't know how to change with the times. Because that song they had, Supposed to Be, in Like I'm Supposed to Be, that song was hot because it had Chris Brown, it had Janae Aiko on there, and the little melody was tight. It wasn't tight because of Omarion. It just happened to be Omarion's song, and he was singing on it. It was hot because of all of those other surrounding factors.
I'm just saying, it's inevitable for any of the dudes. Like, you get, and even if the music is still good, you get too old to be in a certain spot.
Yeah. So you can't be singing bump, bump, bump at 37.
They about to.
Yeah, they about to. That's all they got. That's all they got, nigga. And don't nobody else have solo songs except for Omarion. And Icebox, nigga.
What was the when he like it tastes like chicken?
Huh?
Yeah, the Omarion has a song about chicken.
Never heard it. Never heard it.
I can't remember what the name of the song was, but that shit was fire.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah. He danced in Africa or some shit.
Never heard that.
But I don't know. Like if it's me and I was Rasty or any one of them niggas that got molested, I'm not ever working with this nigga Chris Stokes. He gonna have to knuckle up every time he see me.
Said knuckle up.
Like we fighting every single time. Like he couldn't come to the concert. I jumped in the audience and punched him dead in his face.
Yeah, well, here's how it works. Chris Stokes don't show up. You don't show up. He the boss.
But it's funny that we sit here talking about that, and that just what came back to my mind. But you really want tickets to see B2K?
Well, actually, it's on pre-sale right now. The regular sale tickets don't go on sale until tomorrow, or I guess tonight at 12 a.m. And yes, I will be purchasing tickets because, nigga, I want to see it. I don't care what anybody says. Act like B2K wasn't vicious in 2000.
I mean,
like
that wasn't my style.
I mean, but that's because you got a few years on me. It wasn't necessarily my style neither, but they was running the TV. Like and it's not just B2K on there. There's a few other bands on there too that it's gonna be legit. You know nah, no Lil Bow Wow. No Lil. He was in that run, but see, Bow Wow was just the chosen kid of the time. He had hit songs, but he wasn't on the popularity level of B2K.
He was Mr. 106 in Park. Every music video he had was number one.
You think Lil Bow Wow had the same level of success as B2K?
Yeah. So like this is crazy now. Right? I've seen
maybe when Lil Bow Wow first came out,
but I'm saying,
like the Beware a Dog shit.
I'm looking at Lil Bow Wow now, and like everything that Lil Bow Wow say, niggas like
son, he should have never fucked him up with the Bow Wow challenge, son. He on a private jet. He talking about he on a private jet in a commercial seat. Come on, son.
But he was like, he part of the Dog Pound. Niggas clowning on the internet.
Oh yeah, he said he was the original member of the Dog Pound. Nigga, you was 3.
Nah, but Dash came out and was like he was. They had like little.
Yeah, he was the miniature Dog Pound. He wasn't the Dog Pound.
But still, it don't matter. Like he was just like Snoop was the one who found him. But like, I know,
yeah, but
the
way he presented the information, he was false. Like,
no. Like, Snoop found out. I just feel like this. He grew up in entertainment.
Yeah. And
like
that little kid in the what's that? The Gin and Juice video. They got in the flannel that's going like this.
Yeah,
that's Lil Bow Wow.
His whole life he's been in front of the camera. He probably like niggas said, "Oh, he done all this shit," and then like now when he washed, and he's not popular no more. He want to reminisce about back in the days, like when I was part of the dog pound. I was because it was they had the dog pound and I guess the puppy pound. And the puppy pound was like the really young niggas that was coming up. Like those niggas were next. Yeah. But the fact that when he say this shit, people be like, "Wow, you tripping?" Like he can't even remember this about his old war story because nobody believes.
Yeah. That's just because they wasn't around to actually see it, or they haven't seen it, or they don't know the information. Now he was definitely affiliated with Snoop. He was definitely affiliated with the Dog Pound. He was definitely in that music video when he was like 4 years old. That is 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? He's been in front of the camera. He's been on TV. Been in the music from the womb almost. But he definitely did max out when he was like 16.
Yeah. Least respect the nigga in rap music. Period.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because if you say Lil Bow Wow and good rapper in the same sentence, niggas gonna clown you.
Yeah.
Niggas is gonna clown you.
Who else gonna be on the tour?
Let's see. The B2K Millennium Tour will have B2K, of course, Bobby Valentino.
No, I can't fuck with Bobby. He got called that transvestite.
For real?
You don't remember that?
Nah.
He was in the bed with the transvestite, and then he didn't pay the transvestite. So she get on like Facebook Live or something, and like he's recording them in the bedroom together. And like he's stuck in the corner of the room trying to put his clothes back on.
I never heard about that.
Oh, it was all over the internet.
That's crazy.
That's it.
So B2K the Millennium Tour is B2K, Mario, Pretty Ricky, Lloyd.
Lloyd had a successful career after.
Lloyd, he was always solo.
Yeah, like
Lloyd is the one person that he'll have a hit, and then his whole career will get fucked up. But he gonna find another hit, and he gonna come back. He gonna sing his fucking face off. Cause even now, nigga, the True Jump, the Caramel song, that shit crank, and whatever the other song is, that shit tight too. But Caramel, that shit bump. But every so often, he gonna have that hit record. He ain't never gonna die. That's one nigga that's never gonna die, in my opinion. Cause he did that with Lil Wayne too. Yeah, and you put that song on now in any club, at any party, any old party, any young party, any birthday party, any cookout, that shit cranks.
Lloyd only name on the list so far.
But yeah, it's B2K, Mario, Pretty Ricky, Lloyd, and I think Bobby Valentino.
Pretty Ricky.
So Pretty Ricky is some wild niggas, but they had some legit music.
I can't remember that one song.
Pretty Ricky. It's 5 in the morning. Yeah, that's that song. That was the jump.
Bobby Valentino. I can't
in those jeans.
Huh? That shit was fire. It was
Bobby Valentino's first CD was like that. I don't know if he had another CD, but that CD was like that.
Who's that CD?
So Bobby Valentino?
Yeah, because he was with Ludacris and them.
Nah, Ludacris is DTP.
DTP was DTP.
Yeah,
it's like what them is. Bobby Valentino and
yeah, definitely. You don't want that saved in your phone, bro. Delete that. Siri don't want to read that. Come on. They don't even use that terminology anymore. They don't call it that anymore. Call him Bruce.
Oh,
slow down. Yeah, that joke was tight. So. Why? It's something back there. Everybody that had music videos back then, they was always on the sidewalk in front of the store. Nigga, Chris Brown, Bobby Valentino, Trey Songz. Yeah. That was the R&B music video move. Be on the sidewalk in front of the store. Chris Brown shit was crazy though, cause he was dancing his fucking life away. And that that shit was crazy. With that big ass jacket on. 2017. I would like to say, based on my musical knowledge, the first rap nigga to get caught with a tranny was Chingy. He had a tranny before trannies was like the wave. He had the shorty twerking in the video, and the front of her shorts was swinging back and forth.
The girl was in the video? Or the dude?
It was like a social media video before social media was what it is today. Because, you know, Chingy was hot back in the early 2000s. Younger had a video, it was either on Facebook or MySpace, and she was twerking before they called it twerking, but it was from the front. And shit's just going crazy. And then you see that nigga disappear. And now when you see him, then he got on lip gloss, his shape up too tight. Like, bruh. First of all, this long giraffe face nigga that he was with. I wish y'all could have seen the picture that my man just showed me on his phone. Like, that was crazy.
The first rapper, it was Mace. He was going like twice.
I ain't never heard about Mace with the train.
Mace was like driving around.
First of all, we're not going to disrespect Mace like that.
No, it's not.
That was my first favorite rapper before Sean Carter.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That was.
Boy Mace was driving around trying to pick up transvestite prostitutes.
Was he trying to pick up prostitutes or transsexual prostitutes?
Transsexual. Your boy Eddie Murphy got caught up with that too.
I think I remember that with Eddie Murphy. That was before he started marrying the white
But
now.
Mace said he was going to take him to church.
Is that why he went to church?
Probably, but you don't remember that Mace interview where he talking about he left Bad Boy because he walked in on Puffy and some other well-known rapper that was bopping Puffy off to get a record contract?
I don't know if I can recall that particular interview, but it's definitely. I wouldn't disagree with you because I done seen some videos. Puff Daddy, that's my man 50 Grand. He's been making hits since I was a child. I respect you to the utmost respect, but I done seen some videos on YouTube where you been saying some questionable shit. That video when you and Usher, when you talking about you and Usher just got out the bed, and then you caught yourself and looked at the camera and you looked at Usher like, what the fuck did I just say? Nigga, you set yourself up for disaster with that time. And then even on the Drink Champs jump, when you was on there with Fabulous and Jadakiss, when you was doing wild shit. And nobody couldn't say nothing because you the boss. You know what I'm saying? You the one that signed the checks. But everybody was sitting around there looking at each other like, yo, are we okay right now? Are we in outer space? What's going on? It was like Fabulous face told everything. And then Noriega was nervous as shit. He was just like, eye to eye. He was nervous as fuck. You can't say nothing to the boss.
I lost respect. A little bit of respect.
Nah, I mean you gotta play it smart, man. Like you don't bite the hand that feeds niggas. Like
He ain't on his label no more.
I'm sure he might not be on his label specifically, but Puff still got pulled with a lot of motherfuckers.
He signed with
Rock Nation. Yeah, but Puff still got pulled with a lot of motherfuckers.
I hate it.
I mean, because how much, and I'm sure he is making money, but how much money do you think Jadakiss is bringing into Jay-Z? Not that much. He could probably lose it and not miss it.
Yeah.
Exactly. He could probably lose it and not miss it at all.
I hate it, bro. But I don't know, man. It's just like I'm not with it. And ain't nobody gonna press me like that. He's been mad at us too.
Oh, well, Puff?
Yeah.
That's because he was drinking. The lady was coming out. He was getting freaky. He was like, what he said some wild stuff to Fabulous, and he was just sitting there trying to eat his pizza and look at the floor. He didn't know what to do.
Ain't no one talk to me like that. I don't care what you say. How many checks you got?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was super crazy. Super crazy, but
no words.
Besides the B2K concert, we also got Coachella coming up, and apparently this year they have Ariana Grande headlining Coachella. How you go from Beyonce to Ariana Grande? Who want to see that? And then I think Childish Gambino will also be headlining, but I mean, like he's vicious, but he got 3 songs, B. What we gonna see?
He got 1 song.
But I mean 3. Okay, how many songs he got? worth performing at a show? Probably like 6, maybe 8.
Because it's something underground, like
because the only Jones he got from 3005 that's tight is 3005 or Sober.
No, he got the summer camp too.
Or the newer one. It feels like Summer though.
There's an older song. It's like he's nothing but rap in that whole thing.
That might be the first.
Yeah.
He's like standing like in the forest.
Yeah, and then like Kawhi. There's a couple of songs.
Okay.
Aiko.
I mean, he got a lot of it is like R&B stuff though.
Mm.
I don't. For me personally, that's not the Charlie Gambino that I like.
Yeah, I want to hear the rap.
It's fire. You gotta stay woke.
They do be scheming.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like I've never. Like Coachella's like a weird thing for me. Like I've heard about it for like a long time, but it's just like they don't show it online.
If you have Tidal, you can do it on your phone or on your computer. I guess when Jay-Z started owning it, or when well, I know the last one that Beyonce was the headliner. We watched it on Tidal.
But I'm pretty sure that's why. Because it was Beyonce. But it's just like
I think they still have something to do with it though.
For music festival like that, like I don't understand why they don't show it on like YouTube or something like that. Or maybe it's like one of those things you gotta go to and like be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like Coachella never was no thing.
And then like stuff like that, the shit would be like 2 days. I only want to see the people that I want to see. I don't want to stand out here for 12 hours and listen to OG Dick. I don't want to do that.
Only thing I wish I could have went to Coachella to see was that hologram that they made.
The first time.
Yeah.
And they was trying to do some satanic stuff.
So and like because everybody was like, it looked like he was really standing. Like, how do you do that?
Well, based on what the TV looked like, it looked like a hologram. I mean, now I understand. Okay, from a basic sense, it looked like he was standing on the stage, but just like the Michael Jackson job, the shit looks like a hologram. Like it is okay. Well, maybe that's a hard example because Tupac, he don't really do much dance moves. He just walk back and forth and do his hands with the whoopty whoop. But Michael Jackson, all that slick stuff, you can't do that on the hologram. You can't. And then even the hologram face, he had the white man face. You know what I'm saying? He was from a foreign country. He was not from Gary, Indiana on that hologram.
Yeah. There was like the video that came up on my thing. And then like all the songs it was like white folks saying like white people. At the end of it, they had Michael Jackson. The white one.
First of all, it's crazy because I guarantee you, it's a lot of people like alive on this earth right now that don't know Michael Jackson was brown skin.
Oh, they thought he always looked like that female monkey from
Hey, chill out.
I mean, especially when his nose fell off, that's what he looked like. That dude was wild. I mean, he got like he was going to that town, and then he got on the van and started dancing. I was just like, yeah, this is what you boy.
We just be freaking off. It's crazy.
That's not normal. That's not normal.
All right, before we wrap it up, I just want to cover some new up-and-coming artists. First, I got my man Keith Glover. Just dropped a new album called Keith. Stands for Killing Everyone, Killing Every Individual That Hates. It's dropped on December 22nd, 2018. You can find it on all streaming platforms. Go check him out. He's a great rapper. He got some hard lyrics. He got a good message. Got some great beats. Go give it a shot. One of my boys from back in the day. I support him. I love him. Give him all the good graces in the world. We're going to see him on TV one day. Might see him on this podcast real soon. Keep your eyes open for him. He'll be here. And also, we've got another up-and-coming artist on the R&B side. Another young guy that I came up with. He goes by the name of Mr. Marbury. You can check out his album, 80s Baby. It actually just dropped. I believe it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. 6-song EP. It's pretty fucking good. Check him out. You can catch it on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and I believe it's on Tidal as well. Go give it a listen. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. It'll be great. I've heard it. My personal favorite tracks are That Thing, and I believe track number 6 is called What You Want or What They Want. Shit's hot, man. Go check it out.
I'm still waiting on my copy, though. I ain't getting my copy of the music yet.
Stop being a cheap nigga and go buy it, bro. That's what we're here for. Go buy it. Go check it out on whatever streaming platform you got. Drop that money so my folks can get the check. That's what we're here for. We're here for the love of the music. We're here to get them coins too. Don't ever forget that. And with that said, I am the one and only DJ Jody LaForge, and this is my esteemed co-host,
Marcus, a.k.a. Kid Chaos.
And this is the Fixed Podcast Radio.
Yeah. Get off. Is it over?
Mm-hmm.
Hit the button.